Hello, 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 and welcome to Small Town Talk. Like, share, and subscribe. As previously stated, our discussion today will be parents living in their kids' image and allowing them to disrespect the opposite parent. But first, I'm going to get my Javi. You guys should really try this. It's a very good concentrated coffee. I do use almond milk. Okay, let's get started here. When I say living in their kids' images, that's not a bad thing, but that's if you're living in your kids' images in a positive way. And a lot of that I don't see now, especially with the younger generation. You have girls 14, 15 wearing half cut shirts, shorts up their butt. Some of them have on bikinis as an outfit, and that parent is right there taking shots with them as if that's something gracious. And then you wonder why, when they're disrespected, it upsets you, where you're allowing them to be disrespected. By the way, you allow them to dress. And I'm not saying I'm the best parent in the world. I wrote the parenting book, the parenting rules, because they're not one. But I have never allowed my daughters or my son to act as an adult when they were children. They are all adults now, but I've never allowed them to act as an adult as a child. I didn't party with them, drink with them, club with them, and I definitely didn't allow them to bash their parent. Yes, I was a single parent. My kid's father was kind of in and out of their lives, but even in that, I wouldn't allow them to say negative things about their parents or bash their other parent, because I chose that other parent, so that's on me as well. But quite often now I see where this social media is so out of hand. You have parents allowing their kids to get on social media and talk about the opposite parent, or how they're a deadbeat, or how they're not this, how they're not that, how they don't provide. And I never understood why a parent would allow a child to do that. When my kids was growing up, I made my decision. Hey, he's not gonna provide for them. He's not gonna financially support me nor my children. So I'll do it myself, and that is what I did. I took care of my children on my own, and as they grew up, got older, they gained their own image about their fathers. And still to this day they are adults, and do not agree to them being disrespectful to their father. No, I can't stop them, but at the same time I let them know that's not respectful, it's ugly, and I don't allow it, I don't condone in it. But then you have these parents living in their kids images by allowing them to dress any kind of way. 15-year-old dating 18-year-old boys in high school, going out motel rooms, renting them rental cars. And what do you think is going on with those little children? And I know some of you, oh, I'd rather for them to do it in the home than outside the home. Snow and hell, I'll allow my kids to disrespect me as children. You may do it, but you'll be sneaking real, real carefully, because as a parent, if I found out, all hell was gonna break loose. And yes, I had to let hell break loose once or twice in my lifetime. But guess what? It was well worth it, because I can honestly say I have some good adult children that still respect me, don't curse in front of me to this day. I don't curse in front of my mom, and I'm 47 years old. Yes, 47 years old. I'm not ashamed of my age. I don't curse or disrespect my mother, but you can tell those who disrespected their mother, because now they allow their children to disrespect their mother, disrespect them. I'm sorry, disrespect them as a child. I personally have family that the daughter disrespected the mother, and now that daughter is disrespecting her mother. And the sad thing is, the mother and the daughter have slept with the same men. And they don't see anything wrong with that. Or they've never said anything was wrong with it, just went on about their life as if it was okay. But it's the way you raise your children. I have personally seen my cousins, little cousins, 12, 13, disrespect their fathers, and the mother is all for it. Now, I call that a baby mama that's hurt and pain. Because how can you, as a parent, allow your child to talk to their father that way, but you don't want them to talk to you that way? And when they do, because they do, it hurts. Well, if it hurts you, what make you think it didn't hurt him? Rather, he is a part of their life, mentally, physically, financially. I still would never agree to them being disrespectful, not only to their father, but I've never allowed my children to be disrespectful to another adult. That's the way I raise my children. So for the parent, and I'm not going to say the mother, because you have some fathers that have custody of their children, don't allow your children to be disrespectful to the opposite parent, because believe me, sooner or later they're going to be disrespectful to you. And stop living in your kids' images where you party with them. Let them dress the way that you wish you could dress if you still had those curves, those nice curves. You know, you allowing grown men to look at your children in a different way. They're going to look, yes, anyway, especially if they are pedophiles. Yes, they're going to look, but you are putting fuel on the fire. And also by letting your child dress that way, you're creating a monster. You're creating someone that's going to do what she want to do, how she want to do it, when she want to do it, even when he or she know that it's wrong. So why wouldn't you want better for your child? Why wouldn't you want to teach them a better way to go? And if they follow, as an adult, they follow. If they don't, hey, they adults, they make their own decisions. But you ultimately know you have did your part. If something happened, you can honestly say, well, I taught them right. I told them that wasn't right. That's not the way to go. But you can't say that when you're allowing them to be a child but act as an adult. I wish one of my girls would have asked me to get a motel room for her and some boy at the age of 15. First of all, they would never ask me, because I was one of those parents, kind of little snap. First of all, they wouldn't ask me. If they sneak and did it, they sneaked real well, because then they knew if I found out, I'm not only going after them, I'm going after that parent that got them that motel room or that rental car, or was allowed the boy to come to the party to be with her. Oh yeah, when I went full force. I didn't play no games. And where I'm from, everybody knew it. When it came to my kids, nothing, it was off limits. There's no sneak, and I have had that to happen with a family member. Asked me, could my daughter come to the house? Sure, that's family. But told the boy to come to the house too. And yes, God made it so I found out. And when I did, how I found out was my daughter, because she was scared, because she knew when I found out, all hell was going to break loose. When I went to that family member house, it was nothing you could tell me but how to come outside and let's do this. Yes, I was one of those adults would show out in front of my children, would show out on my children. Wherever you do it at, that's where you got it at. So again, parents, stop living in your child's image. Your party days are over. Especially you all 40-something-year-old men with your pants dropped down, your head looking like a rapper or a thug or a drug dealer, and you're neither. You don't have 2 coins in your pockets to rub together. If you went to jail, you would need some bail bond money. Stop trying to live the way your children are currently living. Sit down. Tell them what they're doing wrong. Try to steer them in the right direction instead of partying with them and leading them in the wrong direction. With that being said, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to Small Town Talk. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, Wednesday or Thursday, I will let you know what Saturday's discussion will be. Don't forget your coffee or your tea. I love Javi. And it'll be every Saturday at 3 p.m. Like, share, and subscribe. You guys have a wonderful Saturday.